to YouTube. We're preparing to live stream the meeting. And that looks like it works perfectly. Okay, so today, what I want to do is talk about our project that we will have for the rest of the semester. I think it's an exciting project that we can use our creativity, you can use new skills, and each of us will be AI consultants. We'll work with our group and we can pick whatever sector, whatever segment and sector that you would like to work on. And I will be an advisor to all your groups. I take this project seriously, and what I like is that you can take it seriously because you can really use it after the class. And as I mentioned before, even those of you, right, Justin, you've done very well in the class, but I must admit, Justin, when you are going for an internship or for the job, nobody's saying, oh, Justin, can I see that multiple choice test that you took? They are not interested, but what they will do is, Justin, you're going to be in finance. What have you been doing with AI? Okay, because that's what we want you to start with. And you can say, oh, matter of fact, this is, let me show you, let me share my URL, let me share my website with you, let me play a podcast for you that explains my group, right? And you can show, let me have you use my voice agent, my AI caller. You can call, maybe we can create it for our wealth management team that they don't have to be sitting there answering all the calls. AI can first do it. And then you can say, I can help in thinking about what we could automate with AI and let our personnel and all our wealth managers, for instance, deal with their clients and not do the busy work, right? Doesn't that sound better than just telling them, oh, I got an A in the class and I can know how to take tests? And they said, that's not what we really want. We really want you to be focused, and that's great. So that's what we're going to be doing today. So let me just make sure everybody understands. We have an exam. And do you know when the next exam is, Catherine? It's on April 22nd. So it's on April 22nd. It's in person and it's at the same place. So no one can say, I don't know where it is, right? And it'll be the same format. You'll bring your laptop as a backup, but we'll use the school's computers. Hopefully they'll work, and we'll use Respondus and we'll proceed from there. Okay? So that's that part, but we'll be spending a lot more time on the projects as we go. So let me share my screen. And in my screen, I'll move that. And you can see here that in this case, Justin, do you see my screen, and what do you see on my screen?
Yeah, I see it's the YouTube live stream.
It's a YouTube live, so we've now confirmed that we are now streaming to YouTube. And that's another thing, Justin, that we'll do in our project is that whatever you're doing, you can do a YouTube live stream. So you can basically, if you're going to do in wealth management, you can explain that as well, that if you want to get a brand, even individual managers, when they have some of their clients, they can have a Zoom session, and potential clients can watch them maybe on Zoom. And their more premier clients can be on Zoom. Others can be on YouTube. You can figure it out. You can see at the end, you can also have a logo of your company. Here we have a logo of the institution we're using. So we got that part. So what I like to do is always go to the what's due section. The what's due section, you can see here, this coming Monday, we have the audit assignment for the final project. We have the cloud computing section for the readings, for the adaptive assignment in Wiley Plus, for the quizzes, and we know we can take the quizzes twice. And we talked about last time is these are additional readings. What I want to show you in the additional readings, I'm just giving you two examples. If I think about cloud computing, we're usually talking about the enterprise, and usually it's the idea, should we have it housed on premises, or should we basically, you can think about it, it's outsource it and rent a number of these computing capabilities to other companies. Still to date, Amazon is the leader in that area. And as I mentioned before, it is called AWS. A for Amazon, W for Web Services. It's meaning over the web, over the internet, we will give you services. And what I showed you last time, let me open it up in a new tab, this is on what is cloud computing. We talked about it. The key is it's on demand, meaning that end users can get the services whenever they want. Do you understand that? So whenever they want to get it, they can have it, and they also can pay as they go. As more services I start with, I can start with fewer services, and then once I grow, I can scale up. Instead of buying, owning physical data centers, servers, hardware, computing power, I need more primary storage, I need more secondary storage, I need more RAM, I need more GPUs, I need larger databases. As need basis, the cloud provider, they're called cloud providers. This is for the enterprise, though. As individuals, we use cloud services all the time, right? Anything we're right now, we're in Zoom. That's we're basically the end users. The university then basically uses Zoom, and Zoom has to host it somewhere. Zoom may be their own host, or they could be a AWS client, and it is transparent to us. And what's interesting here, and then we went over who is using cloud computing, what are the benefits of cloud computing. Elasticity means what? It's like, have you ever done it? In this case, when you start gaining weight, you can get, Catherine, you can get elastic around your pants, and it can grow or shrink in, right? So it's the same thing with providing resources that it can handle in the business, that those resources that you actually need. So you can scale up or grow. You can grow. It can save you money because you don't have that capital outlay. You can deploy it quicker because I don't need to have IT folks in-house. Folks like at Amazon or Microsoft or Google, they know they hire the specialists. And then there's different types of cloud computing. And one of the infrastructure, you can think about it means the hardware. The platform, you can think about it as what I'm going to use for testing. And software, we use software all the time, whether it's YouTube, whether it's my Gmail, whether it is going to be my Instagram, my Facebook, my TikTok. Those are all software as a services. And then you can see that they basically have it. And you can even see how much, if I look at products, you can see that it's amazing. It's like another world that many of you weren't doing. If I want to do artificial intelligence, it has a lot of artificial intelligence. Analytics, if I want to basically figure out my data. If I want to do any computing, customer experiences, my marketing, my databases, if I want to develop software, if I want to do game technology, I'm in the media, right? It basically, you can see this way, and then under solutions, you can see that by solutions, what it does is it goes by industry. If I'm in advertising and marketing, it turns data into customer winning campaigns. If I'm in education, help facilitate teaching, learning, student engagement, better learning outcome, modernize IT, aerospace and engineering, financial services, a lot of you, healthcare. If I'm going to be drug development, I'm going to be in patient care, all of these things. So they can do the regular computing, plus they can combine that. Of course, what do they want to combine it with? Let's do financial services, see what they'll give me. In financial, basically makes them the segments here in banking, capital markets, insurance, payments, reinventing the future, resiliency. MasterCard prevents, detects, and prevents fraud. They don't do it on their own. They use their services. Anyone ever get a call from a credit card company? There's some fraudulent areas. Sometimes when I'm traveling, I always get a call because what? They check my pattern and my pattern deviates. And why is MasterCard? It basically is the banks. They're responsible for any fraud. I don't have to pay as the individual. So they've been using this quite a bit. Banking on the cloud. Now you know what the cloud is internet, right? Wealth and personal banking, cloud first strategy. Because what were banks afraid of? Going into the cloud, they have to meet what? Certain banking regulations. Remember, we were talking about that. The benefits of the cloud, machine learning, transformation. What are they trying to sell me? Bloomberg's using it. You guys know these companies, the marketplace, and getting started. So you can see of these products, solutions, and then they do the pricing based on what? How much I use, what am I going to use? Notice here, generative AI. AI built to trust your customers rely on. So they're going to help doing AWS AI for financial services. If you're in this, maybe you want to be looking at this as a possibility of you counseling people about some of this that you can see. All right, so that's this part. So this was on Amazon, and guess what? Let me open in a new tab. Microsoft, this is coming up, is their competitor. And guess what? They're going to tell me what cloud computing are. Exactly the same ideas, the same types. The only thing is they're going to say how they want to promote their own brand. But the same thing, cost, speed, global productivity, performance, reliability, security. When you think about it and understanding the different deployments, they have a public cloud, meaning that it is owned and operated by a third-party cloud provider. Microsoft would be one of those. Private cloud refers to cloud computing, and usually a private cloud is that I have such important data that I'm like the government and I'm the national security, or I'm the CIA, or I'm the Pentagon. This has to be so private that I'm going to pay extra and say, give me these resources that on those servers I don't share with anyone else. Even though in this case, in the public cloud, I'm password protected, just like our Gmails are password protected, but my Gmail is probably stored, is public, that it's stored with other Gmail account users. And then there's hybrid, that companies say this type of data would be so detrimental if maybe 0.05% it got out versus it's not, so I'm going to take the risk. Remember we talked about risk management, so that's the hybrid cloud. So you'll know that there's different ones. There's a public cloud, a private cloud, and a hybrid cloud. And then and this doesn't matter whether I use Google, whether I use Amazon, whether I use Oracle. They all provide these areas to basically decide, where do I want my data? Where do I want my computations? And some of it, what services do I want? Do I want to rent out computers when I'm going to do heavy duty data analysis? Do I want to rent out, when I think about it, as a platform as a service, like my operating system? I want to run Windows, but I don't want to run it in-house. Or do I want software as a service? So these are everything AAS are acronyms basically for software as a service, and then we'll talk about the others there. So those are important for you to go through, not only for your sense, but to see where other people's are, and then frequently ask questions that also, what is the cloud? What is multi-cloud computing? What are the skills required? How much is cloud? And AI is being integrated, of course, into all of this. Okay, so these are the parts. The part that I want to spend more time with you today is on the final project. This is where I find is the exciting part, but we really need every week to work on it. Some of you have been slacking off and saying, oh, we can do it next week, we can do it in others. We really don't have time, because every week I'm going to give you another assignment, and I'm going to basically have you present to the class what you've done. So here's the audit assignment instructions, and right here is that part, that formation that you'll be working with your teams. And the key here is you're going to be an AI consulting company in a certain business sector. You're going to showcase tools. You're going to see how they can improve efficiencies. Last time we had Sophia join us, Isa, and she showcased her work where she was going to be doing it AI and mental health. And she basically showed how she was going to be doing a podcast, how she then incremented an AI caller, how she incremented in this case videos, how she presented the teams. So in this case, what we're going to be doing is, I told you what I want you to do today is we'll meet with groups, and you'll decide as a group, first of all, which sector you want to do. And then once you find those types of things out, you want to figure out, how can we showcase that we're going to be AI consultants? And I want to make it real, that you could actually give this advice to companies. And then I want you to go ahead and think about what kind of Gen AI tools that you could showcase, what tools you can do. And then what I would like you to do is set it up for your proposals. And here you have a screenshot of it. I'd even like you to do today is do the first draft of giving the name of your company, what your mission is, what's the solution, and what's your target business case. And guess what? Do you think, Catherine, that I want to encourage you to use AI to help you with this? I don't hear you.
Yeah.
Of course, but you need to keep on prompting it. You're the human with the superior intelligence, and you want to make sure that it can help you in the planning process, but you are the ones responsible for it. And then I will then help you to go over it as well. So let me stop sharing. So questions that I have. So what do you think, Justin? What are your thoughts about this?
I think it's interesting just to learn more about it because I don't know, you hear so much about like AWS and I never really understood like what they do.
Okay. So one of the things, that's cloud computing, right? That AWS, and basically you think about all that cloud computing. AWS is, if we were a company, Justin, and we started out and we really wanted to, let's say, start doing it, we first, I say, you have a laptop, Justin, I have a laptop, but we want to get some more capabilities. We want to be able to do some software development. We want to use, basically have larger RAM, right? We want to have more storage. We can rent as we go. And then we have our tutorial here. We have our project that we are going to set that up. Any comments, Isa, about the project?
Yeah, I think you guys should definitely, like Dr. Rush was saying, do not leave it for the last minute because there's a lot of things that could go wrong when you're adding your VOPing, where you're adding your phone agents, where you're adding your chat agents. So just please make sure you stay on top of it. And I know some groups have trouble with finding a time to meet, but just try your
Either do
best
it
to,
8 o'clock in the morning, 7 o'clock in the
yeah,
morning,
because when
midnight
you
or
fall behind,
whatever.
it's hard. It's really
Yeah,
hard to get back
it's
in
not gonna
pace.
work. Anastasia, do you have any comments that you want to share with the class? Anastasia, our other teaching assistant that was with me last semester as a student. So Anastasia, you want to introduce you to this class and talk a little bit about the project with them?
Yeah, sure. I think Issa and you kind of covered it pretty well. I'd say again to reiterate, don't leave it till the last second. And a lot of the things that go wrong um,
We'll go
can be
wrong.
troubleshooted by your will go wrong and can be troubleshooted by yourself. It's a matter of really just playing around with it and figuring it out until it works.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what I
Okay, but
remember
today
experiencing
what I
last
want to
year.
do, Anastasia, is I want the three of us, Isa, myself, and you. I'm going to do a breakout session, have the students meet together in groups, look at that assignment, and already start filling out, deciding what sector they're going to do, who are they going to be AI consultants to. And then what I'd like you to do is have them kind of drill in and look at examples. The other thing, if you could, and we can look at it as well in the audit section. Let me just do one more thing. In the audit section, Anastasia, since you're here, let me just show you. This is my audit section. This is my audit sections. If I look at assignment groups, right? On group 0, you see this was Lily's of Let's Elevate U.org. If you could be so kind and also in that group put in your URL, Anastasia, so people could look at that as well. And then under group 0, this is what every team can do already, is every team should have a folder called final project. You can even move it to the top so we can just go into it as well. And then under final project, you'll see you'll need another folder called proposals. And under proposals, this is proposal 1 and this is proposal 2. And then by Monday, I will have approved it. That's why I'm doing today. We're going to spend some time in class trying to figure out what is my service with a choice and what is my target. And then you could look at under the assignment groups, and you could look at some of those as well and see as examples. And then you could even research. You could even do look at ChatGPT. Are there any AI consulting group that help consultants that help financial services or help wealth managers or help advertising agencies? So if you could add that to that group, Anastasia, I appreciate it. So let's do this. Let's do breakout rooms. And do I have to promote? Let me promote you too, anyways, just in case, Anastasia. Okay, you host. I'm going to modify co-host permission. Are you co-host? Just make sure.
We're both co-host.
Okay, perfect. Okay, you're both co-hosts. So let's do this. Let me do breakout rooms. And how many rooms do we have, Issa, for this class? How
You
many
can
groups?
you can probably do like 9 of them.
I don't have 10?
Let me double check. No, actually we do have 10.
Yeah, so I don't want to do 9, right? I want to be exact. Okay. Assign no, I want to assign manual, right? Everybody pick their own. So I'm going to create 10 breakout rooms. Pick the room that matches your group. Go there, meet with your group. Also discuss what project you want to do, and if there's another time that you're going to approve it for Monday, and then Isa, Anastasia, and myself will be going around to each of your groups and deciding. Okay, so pick your group.
Dr. Rush, would you like me to also change the link to the website for section J and K?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know if you have, yes. And people are going to the assignment now? Unassigned. So join in your groups, in your room. People are not joining, what's the problem?
Do you guys see the option for it? I don't see it.
I don't see an option for it.
Okay, maybe you can do it on your end. Do we have it? I don't know why. It's close all rooms. Let me do this. What are the options? Do you want to try it then? Isa, go
Yeah,
ahead and try
sure.
breakout rooms. Breakout rooms. Here, it says 33. Let me close. Okay. Did you open it?
Yeah, do you guys see it now or still no?
Does anybody see it?
If you go on more and click on breakout rooms, does it let you join one of the rooms? Justin, can you try it?
It says transfer to room, but then you need like a code. I don't think it's
So did you click, yeah, you clicked on breakout rooms and then you try to pick your group and then what does it say?
no, there's nothing that says breakout rooms. It just says transfer to room. And it's like you click on it and there's a code that you have to
Let
put
me
in.
close all rooms first.
Yeah, that's what I tried doing, but
Okay. Let me close all rooms. What is recreate? Let me try recreate rooms. Assign let me do this. Right, okay. Let participants choose room. Now let me try. Is it working now?
Yeah, now I can see it now.
Yeah.
there you go.
Rather than manually, you allow
Yeah.
someone to do it.
It's not letting me.
I
I'm
can
not able to do anything either.
I can
Okay, you can
assign
put
you
'em.
guys. Nico, what group are you in?
You want to put them in rooms? Yes.
Yeah, Nico, what group are you in? What group are you in?
5.
Okay.
Can
Who
you
else had
just
trouble?
repeat
Ava?
those, please?
Chico.
I'm 8.
Luke.
I'm group 6.
Assigned to 8. You said you're 6?
Or 5. Wait, let me go check real quick.
Yeah, I'm 7. Sorry.
Oh, you're good.
Thank you.
Yeah. There you go.
Tatiana?
That's
Okay.
just checking.
Where's Tatiana? What group is she?
5.
5, okay.
Tatiana, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry, I was checking the group.
Oh no, you're not. You're in 6.
Hello, can you guys hear me?
You
Sorry,
know
I'm
what?
having issues with my computer. How do I know you were just talking about the groups. How do I
Yeah,
get
we're gonna Ren and Issa will put you. What group are you in? What
group
group
10?
number?
You're in
What
10.
group?
Group 10.
Okay, so
Perfect.
she'll try to put you in group 10.
Okay, I
Awesome.
moved
Thank you
you.
so much. Sorry about that.
There you
Yeah,
go.
stuff happens. We're used to it. And Tatiana, you want to put her?
I did. I don't think she accepted. There she goes.
Okay, so why don't you do this? Go to group 10
Mm-hmm.
and try to help them move in. Anastasia's in group, she's in room 1.
Okay, sounds good. And
Okay,
you just
and
want us to help kind
I
of give
want them to
them
help you answer their questions, try to help them figure out how. I'd even like everybody to finish up like the first draft of this project. Okay, and
Okay.
Sawyer, I guess, is now trying to connect. I don't know what is.
Did it kick him out?
No, don't kick him out. Why should you?
No, did it kick him out? Because he went in and
Okay.
out, so I don't know if his connection
Okay,
was.
maybe just saw one. I'll stay in here another minute or two in case
Okay, sure.
students are having issues, and then I'll go like into the middle, or I'll go into one, and
Okay.
just spend time. Why don't you go from the end on 10, and then Anastasia I see her already. She's in 1.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, and Jessica, hi. Jessica, did you just come into class?
Yeah, I was gonna send you the thing. I've been very sick.
Oh, I'm
What-
sorry to that.
But I was getting medicines at the pharmacy. I sent my
Okay.
doctor email to you, but I'm gonna go
Okay.
to my breakout room.
Okay, so can you join a break? What room are you in? And then you can contact Issa, Jessica. You were asking me about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Isn't it great that we're in? The only good part is that at least you can join someone. You know what I mean? At least you can even listen to them. You can chat. You know what I mean? You can text them when you're in the part. But I don't want you to be behind. Rather you can even sit there and you can even shut your, mic, and they don't have to hear you. You remember when I was so sick? You used to hear me like too much. So I can feel for you, my dear.
Yeah, I don't know what's going.
I know, but it's going around a lot. So it's good that we're not meeting together.
Do you know how I joined the breakout room?
Yeah, let me just see if I can, yeah, let me just not join. I'm gonna assign you. What room are you?
Group 8.
Okay, so I'm gonna assign you to group 8, and you join them, and then you can talk to them, okay? And you can listen, and you'll let them know, but at least you'll participate in what we're deciding what to do.
Hello? Okay, I guess everyone else is still doing their work. I don't know if we're like allowed to leave.
It's already 4:31, so I don't know if she's gonna like just call
I
that
can't.
meeting.
Are you saying something?
Yeah.
I can't hear you.
Oh, I don't know. Oh.
I guess we'll wait. We finished our proposal.
Good. That's great.
Okay. Do we have to stay to the end of the class though?
Yeah,
Okay.
because attendance.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Questions, comments? So Roxy, since I had time to spend with you, what did you learn from my conversation with you?
Well, I learned that we can use like some of the tools that we already like know. Like I didn't realize we could just like do the stream to YouTube and everything like in our proposal as well. And I also didn't realize the two proposals, which I guess is really helpful now, so thank you.
Yeah, so one is you need to have two proposals. You want to talk about the mission, and what's important is to hone in on who is your customer, who is your client, and be specific. What I would do, like somebody was saying, marketing, they wanted to do what they said, instead of doing for large companies, they probably are going to be using big agencies, will do small businesses, which they probably would need our services first, right? And then you'll show AI tools. Everyone will have on their site, will have about your own business, because you're going to be your own business, you're going to be your own consulting business. You will have a podcast. About what? Once you have your entire website, Roxy, what is it? You give all the, instead of giving chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter, TG1, you'll be giving your website URL and information about you, and the podcast will explain what you guys do, right? You'll have a podcast there. We will later on teach you as another assignment. Somebody was asking me too, so we have no more audit assignments. We're going to have a voice agent where you're going to get a phone number and somebody's going to be calling up on your behalf, describing what services you have. So we'll have an additional assignment to do what I call a voice agent, or what I call an AI caller. That, Roxy, you could also, once you know how to do that, you could offer that service to entrepreneurs or to wealth managers or to marketing people. We'll create one for you, or we'll teach you how to do one. A lot of people would say, you know what, Roxy, do it for me. I'm busy running my restaurant, or I'm busy running my boutique. I don't have time for it. That's why I'm hiring you. And then you say, later on, we'll hire other interns that maybe we'll place interns into your business, and we'll have them focus with you. You understand? And if later on you want to learn some of it on your own, we'll do it. Otherwise, we'll do hybrid. But everybody should do something that you really like and understand. If it's not that, it's a waste. How great of an opportunity is it? And we're going to waste it because I did something that I don't even know what it is, and I'm bored and I don't like it. Notice when you're bored, you don't want to do it. When you're excited, it doesn't matter the number of hours, right, Roxy? It's like time, right? Hey, let's make it even be better. Why? Because we can use it again. I just don't want to have like the rubric go, at some of the other assignments. Oh, I got 1, 2, I got 10. Who cares if I got 10 or I got 9 or I get 8? I want to do it because later on it's going to show my face. And later on, hey, besides showing it to my parents that, they're spending all this money, right? And I can do something, right? Because they're freaking out because they don't think I'm going to get a job, right? Because there's going to be AI taking over. They're right. There is AI taking over. So what I'm saying is you'll help businesses deal with AI. That's all. So what I want to do for Monday is I want to make it exactly that I can do on Monday. I can approve these. You should have 2 proposals. Both proposals should be of interest to you. And sometimes what I'll say, Roxy, is you choose. I like both of them. You choose which one you like best. Right? And if you want to do the entrepreneurship, maybe you'll convince Aiden. You know what I mean? Or Aiden will convince you. And now you see, even if you don't know wealth management, maybe it's good that you know wealth management, because maybe you're not going to be a wealth manager, but you're going to have to use a wealth manager. Because you're going to be, rolling in the dough, and you want to enjoy yourself, not spending time figuring out how should you invest with your money. You maybe want to do some fun stuff too. Everybody with me so far? So hopefully, and what Catherine was asking me that was not clear is every week we will have milestones to do. If you don't meet the milestones, you will get penalized for your group. But the idea is you'll get feedback automatically. So on the 22nd, we have our exam. The last day of class, I think, is on the 27th. On the 27th, you will be presenting to me, Eczema, parts that I haven't seen before. It's almost like giving you the final feedback. And then what you'll do is put together a formal presentation as if you were going to be presenting to investors. And what can you do that, Zima? You can basically do what? You'll do it on Zoom. You'll all be dressed, however you want, but you'll look like you're professional and you'll be excited. And each person in the group will present their project and show your website, show your all your other links, call your phone number, make sure it works, right? Just like we did before. Remember, Sophia showed us last time in class that we can do it. How's that sound? And that's why I wanted to do it today so much, that everybody gets it, and basically put it together, that you have two of them, and go back with what? ChatGPT or any of the other Gemini, and have it improve it for you. You got it, Justin? These are my ideas. Make it better. And you can even tell it all the scenarios and keep on prompting it. And it'll even be better. That's what I think. But it'll have your input as well. Do you understand that, Catherine? I didn't mention that. Use all the other AI. Take what you got and tell it what are their ideas. What tools are available. We want to be a consulting group, right? You don't even have to say it's a class project, right? I got two or three of my college buddies. We want to start an AI consulting group for marketing for small businesses. Any ideas? Who should we gear? What kind of software should we use? What should we teach? Should we teach them? Should we do it for them? What about this? Anastasia, Isa, any comments?
Oh, I think you got it all.
Okay.
Yeah, I do too. I think you covered everything.
Yeah, so that's, you see the idea? Everybody understand? And every week we will be on top of it. So, and before, oh, I got it in, I didn't have it, I had this, I have sorority, I have whatever. This, I'm telling you now, takes top priority for you. Before even a quiz here, a quiz there, this is important for me and it's important for you. Right, Cameron? As I always say, what did let me see your quiz. Nobody cares to see your quiz. But what can you do for them, Cameron? Hey, I can do a lot for you. And even already, did you see that, Roxy? You don't even realize what you've done. Did you know how to do a podcast before? Did you know how to do a live streaming? Did you know all the things back and forth of Zoom? No. But now it's like it's like no big deal. But it's a big deal if you didn't know it. People pay for it, right? Just like anything else. But first, your service will be free because I don't know you from a hole in the wall. Give it to me free. Be impressed. Let me go above my expectations that I'm going to hire. Wow, you can do that? And then later on, you have that, Roxy. You'll sell the whole kit and caboodle to them. You want my website? You want my domain name? And in the back, you can say, I'll help you along with it. Otherwise, you can take it over. Just give me the shares when you exit. Okay, so let's do, Isa, you'd be so kind and do attendance for us.
Sure.
And Anastasia, thank you so much for helping out. Anastasia's in our other group. Isa, do you want to help? You have time to help Anastasia and her group?
Sure. The code is 5030, by the way.
Okay. And do you have access to a Jay?
What do you need help with?
Doing the same thing for Anastasia's group.
So I have access to their audit. Remember we talked about this last time?
You have access to the audit.
Yes, only.
Okay.
I don't have access to the regular. However, I don't know why. And for K as well, same thing.
Okay. So can you, Anastasia, can you put maybe, oh, I guess you can't put her in, right? Can you send her the link?
Yeah, I can definitely text it to her.
Yeah, text her
Mhm.
our link for Blackboard.
Yeah, we'll do. I can't text the link for Blackboard. I can send the Zoom link.
The Zoom link, yeah.
Yeah, I'll send that over.
Yeah,
And
so
then
she'll
Dr.
send you,
Rush,
yeah.
also, I have to be a little bit late to my section, like 5 minutes, because I have to
Oh,
drive
no
home right
problem.
now.
No
So,
problem.
okay, perfect.
No,
All right, then I'll see
no
you soon.
problem. We'll see. I'll do the intro, and you can even be Isa. You can come in when we start. We start 5:05, so you can
Yeah,
be like at 5:30, Isa,
5:30, okay.
perfect. And I'll send you the link, Isa.
and she'll send you
Oh,
the
sure.
Zoom link.
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good.
All right.
Perfect. She'll send you and we'll do the breakout rooms. Okay.
Okay, do you think
And
we'll
I'll
be done at 6? I have class and I have to meet with my group right before.
so you'll stop at 6?
No, I was saying, do you think we will end by 6 because I
Yeah,
have
yeah. You
class?
can stay till 6 and then just move on.
Okay, okay, sounds
I
good.
appreciate
I'll
it, but
see
I'm
you
just
then.
saying that an extra hands, and helps, you know what I mean? Just to
Okay,
go a
sounds
little bit in depth with the students. And Jessica, did you have a comment? Did you contact Isa? Let me just stop
yeah,
the
Yeah, I
recording.
got an
emailed
email
Lisa.
from her.
Okay, so you got that. Hold on, let me just stop the YouTube. I don't